Transport associations in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Puducherry have announced an indefinite strike from August 1st unless their demands are addressed before July 30. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority has significantly reduced the container congestion that had affected cargo movement in recent weeks. New investments in industrial and logistics infrastructure continue to strengthen South India's supply chain network. Welcome to this week's Trucking and Logistics Roundup. Here are top 5 logistics stories from last week. News reported by Shweta. First, let's start with an international update. Our first update comes from the global energy market. After weeks of uncertainty caused by the West Asia conflict, the government of India has officially withdrawn the temporary restrictions on petrol and diesel sales. The restrictions were introduced in June to prevent fuel shortages after global crude prices surged and demand at retail outlets increased sharply. With fuel supplies now stable, normal diesel sales have resumed. For transporters, this means easier fuel availability, fewer supply concerns, and greater confidence in long-haul freight operations. It's also a sign that India's diversified crude sourcing strategy helped protect domestic logistics from a larger disruption. Next is a national update. Will South India see a truck strike from August 1st? One of the biggest stories this week is the proposed truck strike across 6 southern states. Transport associations in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Puducherry have announced an indefinite strike from August 1st unless their demands are addressed before July 30. The industry is opposing mandatory vehicle location tracking devices, rising toll charges and increasing compliance cost. If negotiations fail, lakhs of trucks could remain off the roads, affecting manufacturing, agricultural, retail and export supply chains across South India. The next few weeks will determine whether discussions can prevent another major disruption. Next is a national update. Transporters want practical VLTD implementation. The debate around vehicle location tracking devices isn't limited to the proposed strike. This week, the All India Warehouse Transport Association urged the government to review the implementation process in Rajasthan. According to the association, transporters are struggling because there is not enough authorized centers to install these devices, leaving thousands of commercial vehicles unable to operate. The industry says that it supports safer roads but wants practical implementation timelines that don't disrupt freight movement. The issue highlights the challenge of balancing road safety with smooth logistics operations. Next is a regional update. JNPA clears container congestion. There's some positive news from Maharashtra. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority has significantly reduced the container congestion that had affected cargo movement in recent weeks. The port increased rail evacuation, expanded direct port delivery and deployed additional trailers to clear the backlog. For exporters, importers and transporters, this means faster container movement, shorter waiting times and improved turnaround at India's largest container port. As trade volumes continue to grow, efficient port operations remain critical to keeping supply chains moving. Next is a regional update. Logistics investments continues to flow into South India. Our final update comes from Karnataka. New investments in industrial and logistics infrastructure continue to strengthen South India's supply chain network. As more logistics parks and modern warehouses are developed around Bengaluru and other manufacturing hubs, businesses will gain better storage facilities, faster cargo movement and improved connectivity. For transporters, this means more organized freight movement, higher demand for contract logistics, and stronger opportunities across industrial corridors in this region. South India continues to establish itself as one of the India's fastest growing logistics markets. Now, which of these do you think will have the biggest impact on the transport and supply chain? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching.